Hello, this is Rebel Whovian, and today I'm doing a mystery unboxing. So I'm going to be showing you two mystery items today, but before I do that I want to explain how I got hold of them. So Al Duar, the guy behind Character Options Doctor Who range, and of course the B&M sets, held a competition recently on Twitter asking the question of what figure was sculpted but never made or produced, and whoever won would get these two items sent over to them for free. Now my answer was the Minotaur, and it was the correct answer, so he sent me a DM saying I'd won, and I was over the moon because I don't usually win competitions, so it was a strange feeling, but I'm so happy that I won these items, especially because of what they are. Before I show them, I'd just like to say a big thank you to Al Duar for sending them over, as I never thought I'd have these in my collection, especially because of how rare they are. Now that I've explained how I got these sets, I'm just going to show you what they are. It is the First Doctor and Dalek black and white set, and the Second Doctor and Cyberman black and white set. As most of you know, these are really rare sets, and I'm so happy to have these in my collection. Before I got hold of these, I was going to actually unbox them. However, after looking at the prices on eBay, which are £60 out of the box, and realising how rare these sets actually are, I am going to keep them in the box, which is something I rarely do, as I like to display my figures in my cabinet or on my shelves. So this won't be an unboxing, but it will be looking at the boxes and the figures inside without taking them out, if that makes sense. So first of all, we're going to take a look at the First Doctor and Dalek black and white set. Now personally, this is my favourite of the two, mainly because I love Daleks and because I haven't got a figure of that Dalek sculpt, and I haven't got a First Doctor figure. So this is my First Doctor figure, which is very odd, but I'm really glad to have it. So first we're going to take a look at the packaging. Of course we have the blue and orange motif that was used on many of the classic Doctor Who figures at this time. We have the Doctor Who logo from 2005 to 2009. There's a big window to show off the figures, which looks very nice, and there's a lovely graphic at the bottom which has the First Doctor 1963 to 1966, Saucer Commander from Dalek Invasion of Earth, and some pictures of the figures you get in this set, which is the Dalek and First Doctor. Now these are of course black and white to match the black and white figures, and I do believe that the image of the First Doctor is different to the one used in the colour set, because this image is from the Gunfighters and the one on the colour version is from the Celestial Toymaker, so it's a bit of an odd choice, but I don't really mind. On the back of the box we have some nice details about the First Doctor and the Saucer Commander Dalek from Dalek Invasion of Earth, as well as the Doctor Who logo, black and white, posable action figures, as well as a row of circles towards the bottom which has all the Doctors in and the years in which they were the Doctor. Below that we have some legal rubbish. Looking at the figures, the First Doctor figure is really nice. The checkered pattern on the trousers looks really great. There's no paint bleed or anything like that. The coat is just a plain black colour, but it looks quite nice with details of buttons and creases. The shirt is also really nice with details of black lines and buttons, and his monocle, as well as the collar, which has been nicely sculpted and detailed. Praise has to go to the head sculpt though, as it really looks like William Hartnell, and it looks great in black and white. I think I prefer the black and white version of the head to the colour version, as to be honest, most of the First Doctor's stories were in black and white, except of course the Three Doctors, in which he had a small appearance. So the black and white look to the First Doctor figure is more fitting, in my opinion. The Dalek is really nice as well, with its black and silver livery. The spheres are an odd colour. On the picture on the box they're more of a silver, but here they're a bit of a purpley brown, which looks very odd, and it does bleed onto the skirt section, but it's not something I'm too worried about. I always love Dalek figures as they're great to put on display, and if I took this out of the box, which I'm not, it would look great on display as well. It's quite hard to talk about these figures as they're in the box and I can't look at them properly, but from what I can see they look amazing. Now we're going to move on to the Second Doctor and Cyberman black and white set. The packaging is of course the same except for the graphic at the bottom which says the Second Doctor 1966 to 1969, Cyberman from the Tomb of the Cybermen, and pictures of the Cyberman and the Second Doctor in black and white. There's also some changes on the back to the pictures and the descriptions, but apart from that it's the same as the packaging for the First Doctor and Dalek set. Taking a look at the figures, they are once again really nice. I do have the Cyberman already, but it's the normal version, and I can see a few key differences, such as the body being a plain grey instead of a silver colour, which does actually look quite nice and differentiates it enough with that figure. There's some really nice details on there, such as the chest unit, the face, and the tubes going all around the body, which matches what was seen in the Tomb of the Cybermen and looks really, really nice. Taking a look at the second Doctor, the head is quite nice, but the eyes look a bit odd on mine. They are looking to the left and they're not correctly painted, so he does look a bit evil, but he could be a black and white salamander figure for all we know. The jacket is really nicely sculpted with details of creases and pockets and the collars. There's also some nice detailing on the shirt with buttons and creases, and the collar once again. The bow tie is wonky, but that adds to the charm of this figure, as it's something that was seen in the second Doctor era. Like the first Doctor figure, the second Doctor's trousers are checkered and they're just a black and grey colour, and it looks really nice, and I'm surprised there isn't any paint bleed on it. And of course the shoes are just a plain black colour. Like the first Doctor set, these figures are once again really nice. I do prefer the first Doctor and Dalek set, but that's mainly because I love the Daleks, and because I've already got a version of this Cyberman figure, and the eyes on this Troughton aren't great, but it's still a really nice set. So overall, I love these two black and white sets. I'm very happy to have them, and once again a massive thank you to Al Duar for sending them over. I hope you enjoyed this mystery unboxing. I do hope to do more of these in the future when I acquire more Doctor Who items, so look forward to that in the future. As always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.